So I'm here with Matilda, and Primrose is somewhere about. We have a bigger play area now because we don't have Fred and Barney's cage here. I've moved things around. At the moment I've just got some stuff in front of the boys' cage. That's just to stop the girls climbing up there when at playtime, because Robbie is quite, and well, Brandon's not so bad, but Robbie especially really hates it if the girls climb up the cage, and he'll try and nibble their toes and fingers. So that's just there to stop the girls climbing up the cage. And we have got a piece of card between the two cages, and that's just to stop them poking their little hand through and trying to get each other. So Barney loved being next to the girls. He really used to talk to them, and they used to talk to him, but these boys are a little bit different. There was a big Fred and Barney shaped gap there, so I've moved the stalks over to the other side of the room next to the girls' cage, and that gives us a bigger play area. But at the moment the boys are a little bit nervous. They're not happy about coming out because they have a totally different view of the room. They've never seen the room from that way before. They've always been looking from this side of the room over, so they will get used to it. Primrose, I'm not sure. Primmy, this is worrying because she has gone very, very quiet. I know she's on the ground somewhere, and I'm just wondering where she's gone. Primmy, I can hear her. Primmy. Yeah, she's under the cupboard. She's okay. It's all barricaded off. There's card all the way round behind me. I expect she's got a stash somewhere. So we've got our usual bowl of water for the rats to sit in and have a wash. They've got a little house, a couple of tubes, their Cheerios, their reduced sugar oat Cheerios. Matilda can have what she wants. She's very hungry now because her tumours are getting bigger. Some card tubes, some drinking water. I might have to get some more Cheerios in a minute. Normally they stash them, and I think that's what Primmy's doing. She's probably stashing food. Primmy, I can hear you. Where are you, Primmy? Primrose. She is a very good girl. She will come back in a minute. Anyway, this is just a video. A lot of people have said, oh, what's going to happen? You won't have any rats, you won't be able to make any videos. But this is a temporary break while I sort my health out. And also, the last few years we've had large numbers of rats. We've lost large numbers of rats. It's been really traumatic. It's mentally and physically draining to keep losing rats and the stress that you go under. There's Primrose. There she is. Good girl. Knew you'd be back. She's a good girl. Don't know what you've been up to, but you're back. Yes, and look, you've been gone so long the Cheerios have nearly all gone. Stashing. So yes, so it will be a case of I still have lots of video clips that I haven't used. So there will be clips of rats going back over the last 5 years. And when I started the channel, it was really, I was making a film about Chloe, Ellie and Sophie. I have hundreds and hundreds of video clips of Chloe, Ellie and Sophie, but I just suddenly went from 3 little rats to 25, and just no time to do this. Oh dear, have they all gone, Matilda? That naughty girl, she's stolen the sweeties. I'll have to find you some more. So they just run out of time, and looking after the rats will always come before filming or anything else at all. So there's Primmy. They've all gone, Primrose. So yes, so there's lots of film clips still to go. I'm going to be remaking my new owner rat guide right from the beginning, because obviously over 5 years I've changed things that I do. New things come along that we've used and we like. So the new owner rat guide will be completely remade right from the beginning, from before you get your first rats. And I don't actually need rats for most of that, because we have our Misty Blue, our soft toy rat that I can use if need be. And a lot of it is me talking and showing you things. So that will be completely remade. Not sure how many parts yet that I will put that into. but that's got to be done. We're also working on the FizzyStarRats story, which will go through right from the first beginning of when we got our very first rats, before we started filming, and we'll talk about how we started up and everything that's happened over the last sort of 20 years of, we'll go way back before that to when I got my very first mice, just to explain why I've been doing this and how it's evolved. So there's that to be done, and I've got some places that I can visit, like the pet crematorium to show you, and there are people who live locally who rescue, and so I can go to different places or have people come here with rats. Also, I'm still going to be rehoming rats, so there could be temporary rat visitors coming to stay. You know, if things work out okay, we'll hopefully have some more at some stage. I just can't put a time scale on because I just need a break at the moment, physically, because of my injury and my health, and it was just, there's so many other things I have had to put on hold. Not that I resent that, but there are things I haven't been able to do. I mean, I barely get to do my artwork. I used to write a lot. I've got books to write, stories to write, my rat guide that I want to do, my blogging, and it's all on hold just because the rats have sort of taken over. Yeah, Primmy, it's a house. That one hasn't been out for a while. We've got so many toys. I'm just putting a few out every day, different ones to add variety. But the girls are, well, Primmy's still very agile, but obviously Matilda can't do a lot of climbing with her tumours and things. It's very sad. But yeah, that's the boy's house, so it probably has been washed and cleaned, but obviously still smells of boy. These card tubes, the rats absolutely love at playtime. They nibble them, they move them about, they have so much fun. They're just the inner from the kitchen rolls. So yes, I've got lots of writing to do. I want to do my art videos again, and lots and lots of things to do. So we will still be here. The rat channel will not be closing down. There's still lots to go on there, and the Facebook page will still be active. I will still be around. There may be times if I have to go for surgery when I'm not around for a couple of weeks or something. I do have a friend who will be monitoring the Facebook page, but it's not the end of FizzyStarRats, so please don't think that that's it and disappear and leave us. There's still going to be lots going on, and so there are so many film clips we've done over the years we haven't even used. So there's still lots to tell you, lots to show you, and rats are always going to be an important part of my life, even if there are not any permanent rat members of the family. I'm hoping that this is just a temporary break and everything works out, but even with rehoming, there will be rats at times where there's nowhere else for them to go, and they will come into us. So or maybe people have gone on holiday and friends have gone away and asked if we can have their rats for a couple of weeks, so there will still be rats. I can't imagine how depressing. I don't know how I'm going to cope, because it's going to be so awful, because they have been such a big part of my life for such a long time. I can't imagine to get up in the morning and not have those lovely little faces waiting for you. I just don't know what I will do, because they're such characters. So I have to find a way for the next few months to fill that gap, which, as I've just said, I have lots of other things to do. So I will still be here, and I hope there will still be plenty of things for you to watch. And having a little scratch, oh, it's a dirty job, isn't it, playing? And the mat is covered in bits of crumbs where Matilda's chewed up some Cheerios. So clean, rats. Anyway, we've still got some things playlists to organise. We still got to do the next part of Think Like a Rat. So the next few weeks we're trying to get as much filming done as possible. Well, we have got the rats. The Stark boys, we've just got Rob and Brandon. Now obviously we don't know how long we'll have the other rats. We just do not know. It's day by day with older rats, and we just have to see what happens. So yes, we'll still be here, so still look for us please, and carry on subscribing. There will still be things going on. We can just see in here Rob having a little wash. So bye for now, but watch out, because we still have lots of things happening here. And right now we have an empty food bowl and a not happy Primrose. Hey Primmy, is the food all gone? Yes, it all gone? Yes, it has. We have to find you some more treats. Good girl.